I sing for you. Luge of love. Fua, 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 go. Come on, baby. Oi, oi, oi. Pretty face. Come on, baby. Yay! Yay! Hey! Luge of love! Luge of love! Can't take my heart. Luge of love! Fua, 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 yay! Come on, baby! Pretty face! Everybody say, illusion of love!
Morning. Hi. Anyway, today is going to be the finale of Pirate Yakuza. And I doubt there is any chance that it's not gonna happen, considering that we basically got to the end boss the last time. I just felt like... And it was actually a very good idea, because my whole work week had been shit and busy, so I decided that maybe I should go. And it was a good idea, because it was yet another busy day at work. So instead, we're gonna be finishing it today. After which we're gonna do something completely different. Which is also nice. But yeah. I don't have much else to say. I just want to play the game, to be honest. That is my whole thing. I want to get to Pirate Yakuza. I want to finish it. And then I want to do something different. And hopefully have a good time. That is my plan. And I hope it is going to be a good time. What I would also like is for the game to show. There we go. And audio is going to the right place, which is also good. And I also just noticed one thing that I forgot to do. Because I have... I've been recording alone in the dark, so my volume controls are slightly off. Yes, some ass-kicking is required. And this time, it's going to be against Samoa Joe.
I hunger. Run, coward.
Yes, exactly, that one turn.
レイモンド・ローは謁見の間で私たちを待っている。それとも、もう全部済ませた？
全部済んどる。
So let's do it this time.
オッケー。それじゃあ行きましょう。悪いけど、ノアとゴローはここまで。
分かってるって。俺がいるとみんな敵を本気でボコボコにしづらいもんね。子供の教育に悪いからとか言って。
お前には俺らよりジェイソンを心配してほしいんや。こっちは任しとけ。レイモンドにきっちり落とし前つけてるわい。
うん。やっつけて、船長。よ
っしゃ。 ほな行こうか。もう誰にも俺らは止められへんで。
Here we go. The final fight. But not one of those games. But it's kinda sorta close, but not really. Jesus Christ, we're getting machine gunned here.
You're all talk. 船長、ここは俺らが。船長はレイモンド言わせたってください。おう、よう言うた。頼んだで。
こっちへ早く。
I'm sure that can be arranged, case. Thankfully we can also, you know, heal. Fucking stun locks. So that's some very home improvement kind of stuff. Not reading the manual. Oh, that's...
I literally heard her say, "Ooh, that goth dude smells good." Shit you not.
I mean, it's just a trope in general, basically, Shan. We just like to call them anime tropes because they are mass-produced even more heavily than fucking Hollywood shit. It's like AI schlock before AI schlock.
誰かと思えば拷問部屋から追いかけてきたんか。しつこいやっちゃうな。
All with a mobility scooter, Shen. God damn you guys and your stupid guns. That's still a damn good heat move. See, he opened the door for us. I knew that some of them could be nice people.
Majima Goro, やってくれたな。悪趣味に飾りつけたな。エスペランサの財宝もこんなんじゃ浮かばるわ。ロマンのかけらもある。
ああ、こいつは上の門に上納することになってるもんでよ。その前にじっくり味わっておきたかったんだ。いつか必ず自分のところへ取り戻すがな。
だほ、全部俺らのもんやこのお宝。返してもらおう。
そんな欲をかくからお前はここで死ぬことになるんだ。後でじっくり後悔するんだね。拷問部屋で奇跡的に拾った命、その場で逃げりゃよかったんだ。俺だってそれで済ましてやったろうに。なのにむざむざ殺されに帰ってきやがった。もちろんこれだけやってくれたペナルティは払ってもらう。簡単には殺さねえ。たっぷり苦しめてやるよ。仲間も殺すのはもちろん、ノアにモアナ、それにナオミ、ジェイソンの子供たちが死ぬのもその目に焼き付けてもらおう。
そんな先のことばっか言うてるから足元救われるんやで。お前は
なんで戻ってきたんだマジマ。やっぱり財宝目当ての金欲しさか。
俺はお宝を追ってきたんちゃう。お前を追っかけてここに来たんや。
なんでだよ。お前にそんな悪いことしたか。モアナだって無事に返してやった。お宝の争奪戦だ。みんな多かれ少なかれズルもする。俺だけじゃない。お前らから財宝を横取りしようとしたクイーンは俺が代わりに始末してやったんだ。お前だって周りを出し抜こうとこそこそやってたろ。ジェイソンもそう。みんな50歩100歩のワルだ。最後に勝ったのが俺ってだけでな。
そこや。
ああ、
自分の汗もかかんと周り操ってぶっ消させて 汚い真似したやつが最後に笑う。俺はそんなくだらんもんをノアに見せたくないんよ。
なんだと？
何年も外に憧れ続けたあの子がめちゃめちゃ期待して初めて見る世界なんやで。その真ん中でお前なんぞがいやらしく笑うてんの許せるわけないわ。
自分だけいい格好してるつもりか。同類だろうが。
あの子がおらな、俺は死んどった。そんなんが目キラキラさせて俺に広い世界がどんなにええもんか期待してくるんやで。そこに少しでも近づけてやるんが大人の責任っちゅうもんよ。
そうかよ。そんなことのためにお前は戻ってきたわけか。どうかしてるぜ。お前なんかがこの俺を邪魔しに、この身の程知らずのゴミですか。
身の程なんぞ知らんわ。そんなもんに縛られて子供に夢語れるかボケ。
Murder time.
The Pirate King Samoa Joe. Okay, of course I got him just in another phase thingy. Phase swap. I mean, we might as well summon something, right?
ねえぞ真島。
十分やろ。これ以上は弱いもんいじめになってまう。そんなノアの前で見せられへんからな。
だったら俺をどうする。
消えろや。こんだけダチにくれてるわ。
助けてくれ。
白芸。おいレイモンド、おるか。俺のせいちゃうよな。さすがマットランティスやのう。
Akamoto.
今度こそ手に入れたんだな、俺たち。エスペランサの財宝を。
ああ、全員が命がけで手に入れた。
ジェイソンはパパの具合はどうなの？
今それを聞くのか。いい雰囲気に水を差したくないんだが。
はあ？でもあなたさっき峠は越えたって。
何？どうしたの？
タカ、どないなっとる？
いや、こうなると思ってたから私は嫌だったんだ。文句は彼に言ってくれ。
そんなお宝前にしたらよ、死人だって生き返っちまう。
父ちゃん！お父さん！
ほら、お前は
はいはい。パパのそういう冗談笑えないからもうやめてくれる？
まあでも笑わそうとしたんじゃないからな。
バカ。
不老不死の薬なくてもなんとかなったの。
もうあんなおとぎ話は必要ない。
いやでも竜の心臓、あれもちゃんと残ってたら高く売れたはずだよな。これだけの財宝でも全部売りさばいて金にするのは十分大仕事だよ。 やはり私の取り分はもう少し増やした方がいいんじゃないかと思う。
思うのは勝手や。このメンツの前で口に出した度胸も認める。けどそこまでにしとくんやな。
ああ、まあそうだな。ではその代わりに少しだけ聞いてくれ。200年前に端を発したエスペランサの財宝はここに決着を見る。莫大な富が行方をくらましたことで多くが魅了され、時に惑い、時に血が流れた。マッドランティスの海賊たち、ネレ島の白やヤクザ、それにニューヨークの金貸し、誰もが我先にと血眼になって財宝を探した。だから何か一つ歯車がずれていたら、ここにいる全員が命を落としていたかもしれない。だが最後のピースは唐突に現れ、おかげでこの通りのハッピーエンドになった。遥か遠くの島国から記憶を失い流れ着いた男と、彼の命を救った少年、この二人が奔放に、そして力強く船を進め、敵対する者たちをも結びつけたんだ。キャプテン真島、ノア。
我らがくすぐったいの。ねえ、一体何が言いたいんや。
最大の功労者は君らだ。私としては特に敬意を表したい。だからまずはここから君らの取り分を好きなだけ取ってくれ。みんなにはもう了承済みだ。
ほう。ええんか。丸ごと全部もーらいちゅうかもしれんで。
実は待ってますよ、その言葉。そん時は全員であんたを海に捨ててしまいだ。
最後くらいアホなこと言わんでビシッと締めろよ、兄弟。せやったら財宝っちゅうのは追いかけるうちが花やからの。手に入れた後に残んのは退屈だけや。せやからそうなる前の一瞬を切り取って手に入れたんや。俺はそれで満足やっちゅうての。
いや、あれ、ちょ待ってください。それはそれとして取り分は他にちゃんともらったんやないんですか？
相変わらずお前はアホやの南。そんな野暮な真似できるかい。俺を誰や思うとんねん。
俺はてっきりその取り分を元手に真島建設を再結成するもんだと。今日の撮影費用もです。
せやからこれからみんなで汗水垂らして稼ぐんやないか。お前らみたいに時代に合わせんのが下手な元極道たちと一緒に。なんやお前らその反応。なんやおかしいんか。
だってよ真島さん、10億ドルのお宝があったんだろ。それなのに証拠は写真1枚って、ちょっと疑わしく聞こえちゃうっつうか。
そんなもん俺の目見りゃほんまか嘘か分かるやろ。
分かるわけねえし。
ついさっきだ。親父は安らかに言ったよ。
そうか。
I'm not entirely sure.
この間財宝を見つけたって報告もできた。その日は体調が良くてな、ちゃんと俺の話も理解できてたはずだ。
よかったじゃねえか。
あんまり元気なもんで身の回りの片付けまでしてたよ。ずっと寝たきりだったのに船まで漕ぎ出して、家の周りにあった石ころなんかも海に捨てて片付けてた。
日本にこんなことわざがあるよ。立つ鳥後を濁さずってな。もうすぐお迎えが来るって分かってたんだよ。
ただその時ちょっとおかしなこと言ってた。親父は自分がエスペランサを埋めた海賊だった気がするってよ。でそのことを手記に書き残したはずだとか。
なんだそれ。どっかで聞いたような話だよ。タッカーが記憶してたのも海賊の書いた手記だったもんな。
タッカーの手記は200年前に書かれたもんだ。もしそれを書いたのが親父だったとしたら200歳を余裕で超えてるってことになる。
じゃあタッカーの手記とはまた別のがまだ世界のどっかにあるのかね。
もしくはやはりタッカーの手記を書いたのも親父で、実は200歳を超えてるのかも。もちろんそんなことは不老不死の薬でも飲んでなきゃありえんがな。
え？いやまさか。
The boy ends up reacting the same way any guy would if you were to take away his porn. Axe to the face!
意地の悪い親父だよ。まったく。
ねえ、まだエスペランサの宝を調べてるの？もう過去の栄光でしょ。
そう言うなって。もうちょっと勝利に浸らせてくれや。
不老不死の薬がどこに行ったか気になってるんだよな。多分エスペランサを埋めた海賊たちが持ち出したんだろうが、どこかで世に出てるかもって。ヒントになる言葉は竜の心臓です。
確かタッカーがそう言ってたよな。手記にそう書いてあったって。
実はそれと似たような意味合いのものが実際にあって、龍涎香って言うんです。
龍涎香？
中国では漢方薬として神経や心臓に効果があるそうです。もしかしてそれの効き目がめちゃくちゃ強いやつが不老不死の薬とされたのかも。
どういうもんなんだ？
中国の漢字を当てると竜のよだれが固まった香りのいいもんって意味になります。その正体はマッコウクジラの腸にできる結石で、今市場では1個数百万ドル。
数百万ドルだとしたら金貨よりも真っ先に持ち出されちまうか。ネレ島で見つからなかったわけだよ。
見た目はこんなです。
まあちょっと変わった石って感じか。
そう、目が利かないと道に落ちてでも気がつきません。
もし見つけりゃ一個で大金持ちなのにな。いやー夢があるねこりゃ。
漢方薬ってことは煎じてお茶みたいに飲んだりするんですかね。不老不死はさすがにファンタジーすぎるけど、100歳200歳くらいまで長生きしたりして。
長生きといやパレカナの前の競争。
おお、ブライス。
あいつも100歳超えてんのに化け物じみた若さだったらしいよ。
じゃあどっかで竜の心臓を飲んでたかもしれませんね。
Of course!
どう言うたら信じるっちゅんや、アナホ。
どこから信じてもらえないの？
おおの何もかもや。俺が記憶喪失やったんも疑わしいんやと。あとは巨大イカを倒したとことか。
俺らあれで死にかけたのに。
せやろ。
あの子誰？真島さんを怖がらないなんて偉いな。
いや、ですからあの子がノアなんです。
本物や。あんたも人の話聞かねえっちゃの。親父は何も嘘言うとらんのや。
じゃあ巨大イカも本当かよ。俺はハワイでマジでやりやったぜ。けどそんなでかいのがゴロゴロいるわけねえし。どうせ俺らの話に張り合ってホラ吹いてんだろ。
そんなんちゃうわ。そっちこそホラーないんか。そうですよ、俺だって見たんだから。
本当だ。全然信じてくれてないんだ。
ねや、証拠あったらよかったんやけどな。
写真とか
うっかり取り損ねとった。
じゃああれは。俺船長に作ってあげたじゃん。ほら、やっつけたイカの足から牙取って。あ、そのネックレス。
おお、せやった。おう、あったでカズが。よう見てみ、これが証拠や。
There we go. The end. That is Pirate Yakuza. Or was. God, I love this series. I completely forgot to check whether Samoa Joe actually voiced the character as well.
さすが真島さんとは思いますよ。
けど信じられんちゅうんやろ。俺から何話してもお前全然信用せんかったからな。ナオミとモアナに会うたら信じるで。
そうっすね。へへ、そしたら信じようかな。
ほな、あっち見ろや。ジェイソンもおるで。
え？
Yeah, in comparison to a lot of the other Yakuza games, this was much more silly. That is very possible, Shin. But yeah. I'm assuming that is it. And yeah, you already also noticed, yeah, I did turn off the chat. So I don't know. I'm just going through my phase of questioning every decision. I mean, yeah, I'm assuming there's gonna be post-game that we can continue. Either that or it's just load the game. It's one or the other. There's always either one or the other. No, I just always question my decisions. Sometimes more than other times.
To all of you, let me explain one damn thing. America, America, America. Dude, you understand? America, America, America. My point is, America's first.
Hi, Bannon, and yes.
スーツまで着てな。あんなんで見舞いに来られたら病院も迷惑なんちゃうか。
かつては大組織を束ねたもん同士積もる話もあるんやろ。ま、俺らは気楽やけどな。
極道の過去なんちゅう重いもん背負った桐生が病と戦い、俺らみたいに好き勝手生きてきたもんがピンピンしたまま還暦か。人間の寿命っちゅうのは不公平にできとるな。
それでええねん。寿命があるからこそ踏み出せるもんもあるやろ。
確かにな。
ロドリゲスの親父さん、お前も覚えとるやろ。ずっと追ってきたお宝見つけて気持ちよ眠っとった。
あれはあれでええ人生やったんちゃうか。
へえ、長すぎるであれは。長すぎる人生ずっと歩き続けられん。人は終わりがあるから必死に夢を追えるんや。そして夢を追い続けないでええように追いていくんや。追いながら叶えられんかった夢に思いを馳せて、それを次の奴らに託す。それでええんや。それが人生や。
ほう、格言やな。島野の狂犬も60過ぎて老犬になったんか。
アホ抜かせ。
夢を追いかけてハワイまで行ったやつが何言うとるんや。忘れたか。お前、志垣が初めてネレ島の話持ってきた時全然興味なかったな。ハワイ組んだりまで行ってお目付け役なんざごめんや言うて。
せやったか。
けどどこで調べたか。ハワイのどっかに不老不死のお宝があるらしい言うて騒ぎ出した。そっからお前が急にやる気になったんは。大悟も裏で笑っとったで。急に真島の兄さんが若返ったってな。
大悟のやつ生意気に。
ええ大人が不老不死の宝なんぞ信じるわけがない。
せやけどそれくらいアホな夢話がないと重い腰上げられへんからな。その後記憶なくして俺の顔も思い出されへんかったお前がお宝探しだけは続けとった。頭打ったくらいじゃお前の夢は消えんかったわけや。桐生一馬を諦めたくないっちゅう夢を。
ま、夢は夢のままで終わったんやけどな。
不老不死の薬見つからんで残念やったな。
けどその薬をってのは夢を見れた。夢を目指して広い世界を足を踏み出せた。それで俺らの夢は次を生きる連中にそうやって託されるんやからね。
せやったらまた次の夢でも探しに行こうか。俺ら暇やからな。
ああ、人生これからが一番楽しいところや。きっとやつも次の夢考えとるはずや。
時間はたっぷりある。ゆっくりハワイの話してやろうかの。
ああ。ほな始めようか。半年前んとこから話すでな。
Alright, so that was it. I do like the Yakuza games, they're fun and nice. It is silly and serious. It is a bit more silly than most, but then it did have to do the classic, going a bit more serious at the very end. Though I understand that for most people that ending has relatively little meaning at this point, because if you haven't played or watched the series somewhere else, there's a lot of stuff that just goes completely over your head, which is to be expected. But now, I am gonna take a short little break, and then we're gonna come back with some fascism. So, I will be right back. Alright, and then it's time to set this thing up and do all the thingies. Because I have to change some things. Including changing the YouTube thumbnail. And then gotta make sure the game shows. So far, so good. Audio, perfect. I'm in Yashan, and
Appreciate you all tuning in to watch the stream.
and also, this whole thing, by the way, is kind of this time on purpose. And while there is a classic,
If you want to be a pal for old Cobra, donate $1 to the PayPal and I'll give you a shout out. That's what's up.
there's also the whole thing that I checked it today, that fucking Alone in the Dark, the next one. That's on the list after the one that I'm making a video now. It's still fucking 20 euros. Fucking crazy.
Ja, det är
And now-
lite dags. Så.
Thank you, the real Shan. This time for you. 101 tippity tip. The support is very much appreciated. Thank you. So, I have tried this so far, as in I have done a part of the first day of training, just to make sure the game works. But that's as far as I've gone. I have noticed there are 3 different game modes, but I think we should do the campaign. Then there's Inspector. I'm assuming this, because this is unlimited gameplay time, that this is kind of a sandbox version. And then there's a challenge thing, which is... it says stuff about leaderboards and whatever the fuck, so...
For the old Balcobra.
The real Shan, thank you very much for your €10 tippity tip, and
All this for little old me? Well,
thank you very much for your support. But this, I think, is the right one for us. A campaign mode, which is, you know, campaign mode. And I do want to do the 5-day training, because while this has been discussed as kind of a papers, please, from the little that I have seen so far, it is more than that, and it's different than that. So I do want to do the training, because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, or how this is gonna be played. Especially since,
What the actual flying fuck is wrong with these people?
I mean, that too. But it's because of what's behind me. Because right here it says... I mean, it says that too. John,
Shiny, Joke, Capstone.
thank you very much for your 38 months of being a citizen to the wonderful country of Total Real Finland trademarked. Thank you so much for your support. And WTF, welcome to Finland. But what it is saying behind me is no shootouts and side missions. So I'm assuming there's stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how it is once we do the training. I'm sure the training, that is a full 5-day training, which is more than American police get, we're gonna be fully prepared for what is to come. Almost 80% of Al-Barak is desert land. That is good to know. I mean, that's one fun part that because I often bring this up. One of the most interesting shows I've ever seen, actually, has been The Norden, which is basically this kind of a fish out of water type show where two of the episodes, for example, are an American police captain comes to the Nordic countries to experience the policing culture. And the other one is an American prison guard coming to, you know, experience Nordic prisons and the kind of culture shock that comes from those things. They're quite interesting. This is a work of fiction. I didn't know that this would be a work of fiction while I'm playing a video game. Karikatka border crossing Akaristan 16/04/1981. And yes, I will be a stereotype sometimes while we play this game.
Padrowniki Adali, to wódka grudok. To nie ta przywatko, lisz to niedzielka, od dribaj dziura. Za towarzysz komisar, walisz to edwas akato.
We will find out, Chaos Arrow.
Posiadaj всем регулków, ili pokończyli szkali rozników. Baduli małaszy, weź to ilio akrystków maczko mo. Adamy tradziesz. No, posłał raporta, acz warisz komisar. Popovdzia.
Da, we did, John.
Pariszu, my was czekali. A dajcie od akaristanskona jak kontrol Gondra, acz karikatka. Menomiano komisar Andrejew. Et objaśnija waszych danieza. Albat to, iż to wszal eto oficja, acz podchwyćta was różnej aktów.
I'm also gonna do one thing just in case because I don't wanna, because I put these things on, they weren't on before. I didn't try whether it works properly without them or not, so I'll just turn them off for now. The Voice of Akaristan, collaboration exposed. Nikola Roznikov, commander of border police in Karikatka, was accused of collaborating with a gang of smugglers and sentenced to 10 years of hard labor. The prosecutor's office has opened an investigation into police corruption. Interrogations of 6 other people linked to Roznikov are ongoing. The government is giving away apartments. The great housing lottery is starting. Take part in the draw and win a luxury apartment in the heart of capital. Cost of ticket only $100. Alright, let's go pick up a duty folder. There was no crime in Eastern Europe in the 80s, and it was all vibrant. So here is our guide to things. Look for spelling errors. Entry permit and citizen IDs have expiration dates. Passport number is on the entry card and citizen card. Compare the driver's face with the passport photo. Then we have country information. And information about different cars. I don't know what we're gonna do with these. KGP files. There are 14 KGP files missing. And Oberankov cash. The boss of smuggling gang, Boris Oberankov, had made considerable fortune. The rumors that for fear of theft he buried a significant part of cash in forest of territory of Karikatka. Hello, Mr. Mollet. Some of your subordinates may accompany you outside your outpost, helping to repel enemy attacks. Upgrade them or take them on side mission to gain trust. Over time, they will share story with you. Hello.
Ето ед шаядо, ач акаристанска, шаяди целе валидни документи. Пропсите хено указат зная всем карту.
Papers, please.
От сабик сарашта.
Листов ач послужный актов. Послужный автоматичный компаратно инструменту, ето контролна шаяди цела мяно,
He looks pretty same.
документа.
Now we can use document comparer. And it decreases our perception level. Comparison slowdown and only visual checking remains. So this is kind of... We can use this automation, but it is kind of a removable resource. And here we can flag errors.
A теперь мените Anya. Шалазна или вас его шаяд?
That looks good enough for me.
Аларачло.
Опасна работа.
Yay!
Ето ова Anya. Азвина же го шаяди цела ач контролу.
Exactly, Shen. No. You need entry permit. Papers, please. I'm already seeing one problem. Photo's wrong. And that for me is enough to say, go fuck yourself. I wonder if I can just shoot people who have wrong papers. God, you have some eyes. Temuraz Avag for valid to August, valid to November. Let's see, United Rally. Looks good enough for me. Next. Paper, please. It's up to me to decide. Alright, name is wrong. Passport number wrong. Expiration date wrong. You're not getting in.
Barasto osipka.
Or I need to do well enough on the inspection and mark all the right things. I just have to make correct decisions And depending on how well I do those decisions, I guess that determines how much I get paid. Home sweet home. Sleep regenerates the level of your perception required for automatic document comparison. Full regeneration takes 8 hours. Upgrade your quarters to increase the maximum level of health and perception. Property maintenance and personal salaries. But we get paid for correct checks.
Atajcie Wariszu. Meno miano Juri Petrov. A ja madre komisaria Siu et prewudnić rogaczny denna ja waszego trenirowka. Leno czas, mieli stać inkracny aktywnia ać oberankowych szmuglistów. Lusko mnie nasze wywiady ili atmaturo, et dostawica wam straszne informacje. Albacznie to, a wajcie lista ać informacji potraczku.
Okay, but speaking of money, by the way. Okay, first off, thank you again for the support. But one of the things which has been annoying me lately is fucking Donald Trump. And it's because it is actually that incompetent piece of shit is actually hitting my bottom line as well. Because in case you haven't been paying attention, the value of the United States dollar has been going down. And the further down the value of the United States dollar goes, the less money I get from all of the US-based stuff. So, for example, Twitch payouts pay less because US dollar is worth less. Patreon pays less because US dollar is worth less. YouTube ad revenue pays less because the US dollar is worth less. Exactly, Shan. Exactly. Because it has actually, you know, affected my bottom line because the value of the US dollar has gone down. And that's one of the reasons, by the way, why I, at this point, for example, appreciate, you know, Streamlabs and Ko-fi tips immensely. Because they are paid in euros. Which means that they're not deprecating in value because of that. Exactly, Shen. That is exactly why I appreciate, you know, those Streamlabs and Ko-fi tips much more now. I mean, I've always appreciated them a lot, don't get me wrong. But what I mean is that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, because of the deprecating value of the dollar, there is all obviously one of those, you know, priority, you know, settings. And when euro and dollar were almost the same value, you know, it was, you know, completely unnoticeable which platform people used. But, you know, now with the dollar being less valuable, all of the, you know, Streamlabs, Ko-fi, those are, you know, absolutely immensely appreciated. So anyway, that was my little rant about the current global financial situation. Thank you for attending my TEDx talk. And yeah, Shan, it is. Because even though people might think like, oh, it's only gone down a couple of cents compared to the euro. But when you think about the percentages, it is actually quite a lot. So yeah, that's just one of those things that has been, you know, annoying me for the last, you know, 2 months. Because it's been fucking tariffs on, tariffs off. Like, going full fucking Karate Kid. Tariffs off, tariffs on, tariffs off, tariffs on. Like fucking
Say,
piece
would
of
you
shit.
crackers like to hear about the time we saw the Loch Ness Monster?
Chaos, thank you for your tree fitty and having a real tree fitty. Exactly. Thank you so much for the tree fitty. It is immensely appreciated. Because in dollars, that would be what? Less than €3 at this point. It is that big of a fucking deal. It is that fucking big of a deal. So thank you very much, Chaos. Support is very much appreciated. But you know, this is one of those things, because you all know how I don't like talking about money stuff. But I felt like I have to get this off my chest, because it has been pissing me off so fucking much that I just had to say it. Oh, see, Shan, you're also forgetting processing fees. So for $315, I would probably get $280, probably. So yeah, it is a hefty thing. Oh, okay, $290 maybe, but it's $311. But yeah, I just had to get it off my chest, because fuck's sake. I sometimes have to rant about things that actually, you know, directly affect me. Because there are a lot of things that affect a lot of other people that I would like to rant about. Because, you know, for example, there are a lot of things that I could say about, for example, the situation going on in the Middle East. For example. But I also have to decide how many, because I kind of like it described as spoons. I've heard it being described by spoons. That you only have so many spoons, and you have to decide where you're gonna put them. Because if you're just gonna put them anywhere, you're eventually gonna run out of the fucking spoons. So I have to decide where I put them. Otherwise I'm gonna quickly run out. And then I'm fucked. Yep, there are so many fucking things. But now, I want to talk about a different kind of fascism, which is apparently smugglers. Entry regulations and smugglers. Yeah, I didn't come up with that myself. So let's see. Smuggler 1. We suspect the driver who did not stop for inspection yesterday will try to cross the border. Partial registration number... Is that O or D? OZX or DZX? I think that's an O. OZX. And one of our informants inside Obarankov's gang has obtained valuable information regarding another shipment of contraband. Driver age 38. So now we have to pay attention to people's age. OZX and a 38-year-old driver. That says OZX.
Listo ać naszego estio podrimnika. A questiona jego wychodzi z maszynu. Eto
Please step out the vehicle.
Kontrabanditele paznocno ich kryjówków. Ilio serpientny znak. Ona ja listo ać fioletka migot. Lusko mnie wasz służny migotnik eto az możny.
Work flashlight.
A wiepier, wy posłuchacie znaków kontrabandu ać eno sitienia.
Alright, so
My требует инструментов ać работца. Похвить та острак за пастолу.
okay.
Społużyjcie ostrak, a troby rozrywać obirecko siedzenia.
Пропшать дуро ваша работа. Ни мадре бронезе тае. Ступай-то, пропшай.
Zdrawlaczna. Wy wundro ać wiepier kontrabandu.
Kokainum.
Kontrabandu nie tap zawdry paznaczno. Inogda estio skryćna ać partio. Ilio trudyjne mestie. Ilio posukati etu maskota. Nie tap migotnika ta jest, a da wy madre obarstnej. Odlikso. Всем eto atma. Mębinica, kontrabanditele estio rado pas myśli. Wasza policka równiszko, madre etu fotriczki a spasta kontroli. Ale i wy madre arestnąć eto bydlok.
Оная, не та пот.
You are under arrest. Criminals who are awaiting transfer to the labor camp are held here. Upgrade the prison to increase the maximum number of places. To prevent a possible escape, consider hiring a prison guard. Remember that by leaving the prisoners in the police car overnight, they may also escape. How do I hire person? I cannot hire. You can carry selected items from your inventory directly from the police car. Okay. And now we need to... It is pretty interesting so far. I'm assuming that is an option, yes. Clear got away.
Eto lično radzaje instrumentów. Ostrawku, rozerwatu obtryny, ilio, synki materiałów. Temputka, madre złamać blaszczyk. Toporniki jas można odkryć to krótok i tankowna maszynu.
Okay, what do we do with the fucking pitchfork?
A wiepier wy madre pawrotny jać robotca.
Ah, hippie car. A hippie car, a hippie car, a hippie car, a hippie car. I guess I gotta go. Hello. Papers, please.
Atmaturo.
Okay, I know the... Is there a way to use this feature to... You know, check the age? Ah, that way. That's perfect. Yeah, sorry, my face was in the way of the thingy. Yeah, we can do everything manually. Obviously. Or we can use the automation. I just want to check whether the automation works. Papers, please. That is also a thing, Theron. Let's see. I know Ormanov. 0, valid until September. Kingdom of Erke. This seems pretty fine. Okay. Have a nice visit. Next.
Dajcie waliszu komandiru.
People, please.
Arosko propsza amana. Atmatur.
We also don't have a check mark for the in the inspection report. We don't have that yet. So I'm assuming we don't really need to worry about that, right? And I'm assuming we have a problem. Will you step out of car? I mean, we are literally just doing doing the training missions right now. And this guy is supposed to be... Ha 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 ha! You're under arrest!
Ada arać diena jaksa. Propsza man. Bagarista eto akariski. A czreliska meno swobodna.
Do I have to take the bribe? Because I can't interact with him in any other way now. No, I can just wait. Okay.
Dainara.
Всем отдельная. Утрожный комиссар Турай наживо Даниэль.
Did I have a snake? Because I fucking missed it. This is how blind I've been. There it was. That it is. It would have been more money than we would have made. Oh. And this is only day 2 of our 5-day training. So I wonder what is gonna come next. There's now been a papers, please kind of thing, and now trying to find smuggled goods. Yes, Half-Life ski.
Varishu,
My name is Gorky Fremanski.
Перевозку заказников на работный лагерь, аж доставиться перевозку контрабанду на полицейскую базу. Повициться шуфлицка влада, а докупить инструментов, недимие для вашей...
Alright, so now we need to transport them. Alright, so where's... Dude, where's my car?
Пошли этаку закутниковная, аж транспортная 7 закутников ку полицейскую машину.
Когда нет обзадевной полиции, проработанный мену хулка
You
панический
go police car.
Хорошо, а теперь забери всем контрабанду.
Now we take a legal thing.
Открыто лугажництво. А трем ужите писотника. Это посукać lugażnych patnieczno. Переметните контрабанду отсюда з вашего инвентаря на трансферовный селектор предметники ач магазину.
Okay, let's try this since we can move them directly. So let's try it. Okay, how do I inspect? Like, I don't know how this works.
Арбатшейт, остановка, robotny łagra. Wy podrobku ada zakrutników, liczno et artam, eliowa znaczenia punkt.
Alright. Okay. So there is a world. I would assume so, Shan. Karrat motel. My summer re-education camp. God, this is horrible to drive with a keyboard, not gonna lie. Go fuck yourself. Let's see if the route is blocked on this side too. I mean, in this one we're probably gonna be making, what is it, clutch? I mean, it's very dirty windshield. It is hard to explain how horrible this is to drive. We have reached the voluntary labor camp.
Stanowka nażny dambra, ać wydacie rozkaz, perewozku księdza kutników, nażny poszli ku maszynu.
Please transport prisoner.
Meno miano, starszina Manalow. Et kontrolować was idu? Odlikso. My zawdry prebujet nuwoczka różko, ać roboce.
We're also gonna get paid for all of the prisoners we bring here.
Nażny powzitca szuplistka u włada, a dokupit odrabku instrumentów. Mębinica. Nie tap instrumentów, nie tap kontrabandów.
I mean, I would assume that either the driving is horrible intentionally, or they tried making it good and decided that it actually works just as fine by being shitty, in which case it's accidentally intentional. Point is, I pretty much expected it. Go fuck yourself. Listen, it was accident. I did not know there was building. Listen. I didn't see the house. Okay? I can just arrest random people. Cold vodka and healthy cigarettes.
Komandir Aczgomdra. Meno miano Wladimir Nimczuk. Za to padrodniki Gawryć Maja Wlad. A ja selu, cnego instrumentu, a różniki eto liczno naboj.
Listen, sometimes I press the wrong button.
Wać was idu?
Alright, so what do we need? Do we need a pitchfork? What do we do with a pitchfork? Maybe we can see if there's something in hay bales or whatever, if people are trying to hide shit in there. Maybe I need a shovel?
Wasza stanowka, policyjska baza. Ili wy wydajecie kontrabandu.
I'm also gonna buy a gun. I like guns. Oh, look.
Eto atabarsni teresin.
When I have more money, Shan, I will. Alright, where is police base? There is one problem with having a gun now. Because now I might end up with a road rage situation, and when somebody crashes into me, I might feel the need to use it. I mean, I'm fairly certain there's gonna be some shit in some of these places. Go fuck yourself! The pop-in is pretty crazy. I don't know, Chaos. I wonder if it would help if I installed this on the SSD. Now let's see, what do we have? Controls, keyboard. Right mouse button is the secondary action, E is interaction, but that's that. T is for throw item. I don't think there is a go fuck yourself button. So we're just gonna have to do it manually, you know.
Отлично. А я позмышлял вознитева маваю. Мено мяно Набоков. Эт мадро лида ач магазин.
I have a gun.
Всем бронеzy, туро ило ач мено. Вас не та помскаю адаселю тему адровни.
Well, I am now that you mentioned it.
Вач вас иду? Обарс на работа. Was pochwytili odrowni kontrabandu.
Give me $140 for all of that. Pff, you're gonna make so much more. I am very certain that is an intentional decision, Theron. I mean, I like me some money. Why would I not be a part of the corrupt capitalist system? If everybody else gets to be a part of it, why not me? Why can Nabokov make money, but I am not supposed to? Make no sense. It also make no sense. I think for the next time we're gonna play this, I'm gonna try and install it on the SSD because the asset streaming is a bit wonky. So maybe having it on an SSD would make it a little less wonky because it should be faster by default. I mean, actually, can I save? I think it auto saves. Okay, one moment. I just want to check. Because I'm gonna do a thing. I just want to see, are we gonna start from the very beginning or from... Yeah, another busy day. Okay, perfect. Because this isn't massive, right? So, while it is re-downloading onto the C drive, I'm gonna take a short little break and get myself more to drink. So, I will be right back.
It is over.
Alright. Hi, Zikanuts. Also, I don't trust Steam. Like any of its functionalities. As long as I can turn everything on Steam off, I'm happy. Like, one of the worst fucking things on Steam is the fucking controller support thing. It is actually ass. Like, seriously, it is ass. Like, the way it handles axes just confounds me by how poorly it's done. Because, for example, I can't use... If I have it on, that fucks up everything for things like My Car. Or anything that needs, you know, multi-axis support for things. Because the Steam controller support doesn't support it. So, for example, I can't have, when I'm using... If I'm using Steam's controller support, I can't, for example, do simple things with a controller on My Car, where I use one analog trigger for clutch and another one for the throttle. It just doesn't work because it counts them both as the same axis for some fucking reason, even though they're not the same. So it's just fucking ass. It's the dumbest fucking thing. I hated it so much. Because I was wondering for the longest time why I couldn't configure the controller properly for My Car. And then I realized that it was because of Steam. Then I just turned off all of the Steam's controller support and did everything outside of Steam. And poof, everything worked perfectly. God. I mean, yeah, that too, Shan. I was locked out of my Steam account for fucking 6 months because of a database issue on Valve's end. Like, that was the dumbest fucking thing. It just didn't log in. I was locked out of my fucking, I was locked out of my entire Steam library, which at the time, I admit, wasn't that big, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But it was still annoying. For about 6 months. I tried reinstalling everything, including Windows, like twice. Still nothing. And Steam support... First they took 2 months to answer. And they just asked me, have you tried reinstalling Steam? And then I sent them a message. Please read my first fucking message where I just said that I had reinstalled Steam multiple times.
Stay a while. Stay forever.
And Jin.
Da, vodka, lonkero and kuppa eiku. Kippis, from the land of Orange Man and Gucci belt.
Exactly. And thank you, Jin, for your 58 months of being a citizen of the wonderful country Total Real Finland trademarked. Thank you so much for your support. It is very much appreciated. And then at some point when I just... I wanted to play something, I don't remember what it was. Maybe The Ship with a friend. I started looking, how could I fucking fix this shit? And I found this forum post which said that, yeah, this is a known issue that, you know, it's something, I don't remember what exactly they said. It was something Steam database problems. And it's not on your end. And you can actually fix it really easily. Because you can log in on their website. And then you just need to change one detail on your profile. So your profile resaves. And then you can log in back on the Steam client application. I was like, that's so dumb, that can't work. Because it can't be something that fucking stupid. Long story short, it was something that stupid. So I managed to log in on the fucking website, I changed one thing on my profile, and then the Steam client logged in again. And then 3 weeks later, and I'll remind you, this is about 6 months I had been locked out of my account. And weeks later, I get another reply from Steam support. Have you tried clearing your cache? I didn't even reply. I was pissed off my fucking ass. Yeah, so this, I hope, kind of explains why I have a little bit of a, you know, bias against Steam. Oh, come on, Thurin, you'll love my rants. You'll love my rants, you know. No, I mean, Steam is fine while it works. Problem comes when it doesn't work. Then you're kinda shit out of luck. But when it does work, it is at least, you know, functional enough. For the most part. But that is exactly the thing, Zikanuts. Because the part that pisses me off the most isn't really that Steam has issues. Because every fucking platform, every fucking marketplace, every fucking thing has issues, right? It's not unique to Steam that they have problems on some aspects of their management or how they function. The problem lies in the fucking fan base. Because there are so many people who seem to think that Steam is somehow uniquely great without any issues. And that's the part that pisses me off. And that's why kind of as a... exactly as the kind of counterpoint, or counterweight, I maybe exaggerate how much I dislike Steam by bringing up, you know, all of the fucking dumb shit that has happened to me because of Steam. And maybe exaggerating how annoyed I am about those things, okay? But now, we're gonna get back. Also, another reason why I didn't even think about transferring it directly from the fucking HDD is because before I left the PC for the short break, it had already downloaded at 50%, so... It's just click, click. So, why not?
Наша дробный непрюжна денная очгонтра. Выбудеть, обрабец, акторша детели, худрый грузку, перевозку на орудия. Идите на пшода, аж пропсать арбашнеетку.
Cargo goods, let's see. Our services overheard a telephone conversation thanks to which we obtained a specific information about another smuggler. A smuggler from Al-Barak. On April 19th, 1981, the Ministry of Transport is changing the regulation on the import of goods into Akaristan. The requirements for drivers to have a cargo list is introduced. Any discrepancies in the documentation should result in a refusal of entry. Okay? And a smuggler from Al-Barak. Al-Barak.
Pierwsza детей, транспортная грузку, мадра валидный транспортный документ. А вальте прописаю его документы.
Papers, please. Basil, October, okay. Okay.
Obárny sposób komparantna dokumenta na arawni stanów.
Cargo note. Okay, that's a different thing. Okay.
A wiewier użycie pisutnika. Liczno w 7 gruzków z do maszynu. Odlikso. A je wierna, a można komparatno waszego pisotnika z transportnaja dokumenta. Kontrolać podradku informacyje, pusticie, ale odprawica szajaziciela, ać pytajno naszego adroń.
One toilet, one soap, 2 refrigerators. Ay, your cargo list is wrong. Can I poop?
Da mala.
Be more accurate. We like bureaucracy.
Inogda wam нужно rozprawidzielić gruzków, ilia kontrolny, iliepier, dobracja, eć kryjówków, pradomiatów. Wybracjo waszego gruzków pisotnika, eć liczno przem gruzku pradomiatki, aby mestrytować jego na kontrolne jak gruzków zona.
Przembudu, to pariatko.
Okay. Let's see. You might be a smuggler. Is this Kamal? Every day I'm smuggling. Okay, where do they go? Okay. Aha!
Eto ono! 7 gruzków pas an pastolo, a wie pierwy as można liczyno ili posukati kontrabandu.
I'd like to arrest him now because, you know, I found contraband already.
Wy podchwycieli, a je wier kontrabandziela, ać występku. Aresztij kryminala.
You're under arrest.
A wie wier madro, na ilość maszyny.
I mean, I still want to check the rest to see if there's Hello there. Ah, we need an axe. Constable Maximov? Clear inspection zone. Exactly, Theron. That is the correct way to consider this situation. I don't think there was an engine compartment there. I tried checking it. Are you contraband? Do I have to stab you in the... Papers, please. One goat, Bagrat onion, Y35, United Rally, October 81, September 81 is all seem good. Let's see. Cargo manifest. You have goat. Have good trip. A man with goat must be good man. Next. Good morning. How do I... Papers, please.
Пропшаю от документы.
Azhar Timirov 3F76H4FS RK September 81, October 81 chemical agents. Let's see chemical agent.
Не madre do sprawiedliwie do grusku.
It's always necessary to take out most thing. I want to see if you have how you say snake. You have too little chemical agent. Ay, mister, you have done something wrong. See, you have 10, I see only 9. Okay. How do I return cargo to the vehicle? Did I tell you to return cargo? You have too little chemical. Go home. I forgot to mark. Fuck. I forgot to mark. I am fail. Sorry, I am fail. I forget mark. I have failed bureaucracy. I must now commit Sudoku. Yeah, I know, I forgot. I know, I forgot, so I lost money. I am of the failure. I hurried too much, and I fell. I mean, I failed for the right reason, but I didn't mark it correctly, so it didn't matter. That is the power of bureaucracy.
Готов, Борису? Теная калич или овемадро на умилитея. Авиатер, ну, ач, роботая.
Let us see what we have learned. The suspect driver did not 23YQ. 23YQ.
wiecie. A można wywieźć to handlu?
Some wizards want to trade with you. In a communist state, necessities are often only available on the black market. Small trade can be an opportunity for you to earn extra money. The price of an item in your inventory is the price you paid for that item. Before the sale, you can easily check whether your transaction will be profitable. At any time, you can sell excess goods to the bartender in the Drunken Bear Inn. Let us buy roll toilet paper. Never know when you need toilet paper. Or vodka. I don't know. I don't know how much anything is worth. Yeah, anyway, papers, please. You're already failed. Already failed. But I'm still gonna check your cargo. No, you're wasting my time. There's too little. As well, everything is fucked about this. Alright, return the cargo, please. No, that was correct at least. Okay. But everything else is fucked, so, denied. 2-3 YQ. Papers, please.
Nie tak to jak dano. Aj! Kurka! Wyśjedź maszyną, naśladowaty jego!
I should have shot the motherfucker immediately. Okay, how do I stop this motherfucker? Can I... Why can't I shoot from the car? Alright, have a good one. Jin, thank you for popping by.
Odlikso! No pas myślałem, ale si bydlok spierejno, ać powrotny et gondra.
Ta mala.
Hello, gal. Hello there, City Flyer. It is. I have so far enjoyed this very much. We have, we're still in the... what is basically the tutorial, but... God, it has been fun. We're gonna need to fix the car though, Jesus Christ. Didn't even notice the tree. I am returning. God, the car is so fucked. I mean, I'm sorry to say, Shan, but it is not our cow. Our cow is at home. Back in the Moskovichka. I can take another man's cigarette, but I cannot take another man's cow. I mean, that's one way to write "come." But yeah, you're probably right. Never mind, I was hoping you could fix car.
Varishu, my zatracili radiosijada, ać brigadu starszini Gavrilova. Oni madre trpsaja, ili krwawo fista terrori, ać
Bloodfist rebels.
Wielo eto ażne, ili owy madre churka paszlo. Koresy Sorokin, możnieje was.
Get in contact with Sergeant Garilov's brigade at Sawmill. Ah, now we got a free gun.
Eto prabotni aparatnjog problema zadom. Eto zaližno adroni od Montra.
Now we have two guns. You can never have too many guns.
To all of you, let me explain one damn thing. America, America, America.
Clap.
Dude, you understand? America, America, America. My
Clap.
point is America's first.
Exactly. It feels good, Shenorit. I am embracing capitalism by having more guns.
Илио Будра пахал, ать хороший работа.
Nie
This
tak
seems...
to warić. Starszina Gavrilov estio zazdro kryminalov. Acz ni ta aralać. Ajo madro uświadomica inspektora ili
But
incydencie.
I want to shoot. Never mind. I am of hurt. I am of dead.
Kurka! Odboka meno! Возможно, его живатко. Отрабуй, Варишу. Акаристанска вас требует.
Never mind, I'm not of dead. Convinced of your death, the rebels escaped from the sawmill. After an hour, the concerned commissioner sends his deputy with the backup brigade. The wound on your head turns out to be a superficial. Unfortunately, comrade, Sorokin was not so lucky. Congratulations, you're ready to work on your own. Perform through inspections to advance quickly. A higher rank means higher earnings and access to new outpost functions. From now on, you're on your own and we will no longer support you financially. Putting the facility in debt will result in immediate discharge. Okay, so how do I make money then?
A ja razný lišto živácko. Vaše madro vartnej povdia. Lišto vás gotovku služný. Ili raportać komisar, meno lištać vás na żerobocy.
Fake Help, a humanitarian organization from Kingdom of RK, has been caught supporting our nation's enemies. The White Dove, while transporting food for families from the United Rally through our country, sold weapons to Blood Fist bandits. Queen Kelana has denied any connection with the organization. To ensure the safety of the citizens, our government has imposed an embargo on all goods transported from the kingdom. Alright, let's see what are... Oh, that's not...
Korna RK, tu rozpadną chytrownia. Eto barst narodni, my nie pozwolicie ich to gruzku perewozku ać всем. Et walisztować was.
So, no transport from Kingdom of RK. There are 3 smugglers. 39-year-old Akaristan and an orange vehicle.
Отойти.
Papers, please.
Atmatur.
He doesn't have any luggage though, so does that mean we can let him through? I guess so, because he's not carrying any stuff. Oh, but no, we can't let him through, actually. Because the photo's fucked. The passport number's fucked. Yeah. Okay. You... no! I pressed the wrong button! That was 100% an accident. I'm gonna retry. That was a massive derp. Hello. Papers, please. We'll see if you get them back. Alright, photos are wrong, secrets solak. Your passport number is wrong. And your expiration date is wrong. Denied.
Ataju siem rachowy.
Sure about that? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You've gone.
Отдайте товарищу командиру.
Hello, documents, please.
Всем буде до порядка. Снежный голубь опока мену подробнее
Ревас
врагу вез.
Двали,
Он и не так загларужник. Это ваша партия вам су, а да ослабится мену ородней.
Yeah, don't give a fuck what you say. You are approved. Have good trip.
Радо туксаю аману, а чё бачиста?
Next. Does this count orange?
Отойти.
Papers, please.
От матура.
Yeah, we cannot let you through. We cannot let through. Entry regulations say no. But we will also check cargo.
Madre rozprawidelli to gruzku.
Wat was hij doen?
Keep picking.
Maduro.
Okay, let's see. Everything else is fine except the entry regulations, so... Denied.
Nie tap.
Now that looks like an orange vehicle. Or a red one. Two goats.
Пробшаять. Это наша велобарсна контрола. Работай это мо, аж вы добрать селадко промота.
I wonder if we're gonna find anything hidden inside a goat at some point.
Приобща радо. Всем буду это порядко.
Photo is wrong. Could you step out the vehicle, please? Yeah, I saw already. You are under arrest.
Listo это ваша призона запхай. Вы мадришая закупников ваша постного лагра, или запрошенный полицка превоз.
I do need to empty the jail. Because there is no, there's no space there. So let's see, how can I order a police transport? Can I do it? From here. Buildings. Prison. Alright, let's hire a prison guard. I mean, it said you can order a transport. You have to drive them or order a transport. It said that.
Hmm?
Right now, I'll just move them to the car. And hope that they stay there for the duration of one inspection.
Snego daj nara.
Now, please give paper. And please step out the vehicle. Hikmet Holub. Passport number's wrong. Expiration date is wrong. So I wonder if I've missed some smugglables because... Well, you're denied anyway.
Damala, damala.
And our queue is done.
Ada amana.
Работный — это всем очтенная. Атма обарминитка, ач обаю инструменты, перевозку заключников, Ильё отидиха.
As you travel across the world of Akaristan, watch out for enemy Oberankov gang troops. They will try to recapture their comrades or reclaim stolen goods. When you encounter them, you can run away or fight them to get an additional reward. So there will be ambushes and we have the option to run away or fight. How you doing, Rastaberries? Most definitely, Chaos. Why do you think I have 2 guns?
That took a turn.
I know. To the right. Oh, shit! I just fixed the car! You fuck! blew out my tire, you fuck! I just paid 50 fucking bucks to fix the car. Where are you, fuck? Listen, I'm not even pissed off that I was stopped by this fight. I'm pissed off that I just fixed my car. Remember Biff in Back to the Future? When he complained that Marty caused $300 worth of damage to his car. That's me. Why do you have a branch? So where'd your gun go? I know you had a gun. Where's your gun? Do the guns just probably, yeah, phase out of existence? I don't know where I killed the fourth one. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, now I'm gonna have to drive with a car that has fucking shot tire. That's gonna be fucking fun. Because these fucking cars are easy to drive anyway. At least it wasn't one of the front tires, so there's something to be said there. But goddamn, I just paid to repair this. It was very rude. Like, here I am trying to transport people into forced labor camps. And they shoot up my car. Like, can't a man be a fascist in peace? Probably shouldn't be carrying a gun out.
Szolek. My zawdry próbuje długoczka ruszać robotę.
Exactly, also Ziganats. Alright, so we were told we could sell shit at the bar. Right? Sorry.
Szolek.
Hello. You could arrest people. Just cuff people for fun. Because that is very fashionable. Hello, bear.
Ada?
Do you have something to trade? He's not buying counterfeit money or cigarette. Okay. But he will buy a pack of cigarette. Bartender buys commercial goods. I wonder if those prices change depending on events in the game. And I am 100% certain that there is / will be a way to sell illegal goods to others. I mean, that is the one way we can do that. We can give the illegal goods at the police station. Yeah, but it's not at a border checkpoint. Because, come on, what's the fun in it if we can't arrest somebody, right? Alright, we're not fast enough to properly overtake in these roads. That's fine. Hello, little piggy. I don't wanna be buried in a Soviet cemetery. There we go, perfect. We have reached our destination. And I think we have enough for some upgrades. That wasn't too... Oh well. Yeah, I got to repair the car again. Oh well, it is what it is. So far though, this has this does seem pretty interesting. It is in some ways much more in-depth, yeah, than Papers, Please. Obviously the whole 3D and all the world and exploring, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff we can find and explore in the world. I'm not even sorry at this point. Hey, you, if you could fix.
Ada man.
All right. Another day. Another trip to the forced labor camp. And another day.
Stajać! Nasz adrowni niepróżna denna jechać gomna.
And there's still these... so they don't necessarily come on the same day. So you have to remain vigilant. A 39-year-old driver and an orange vehicle. And we can't let goods from RK. Hello. I'm opening that already. Papers, please.
Od dokumentu. Meno familia ni ada securo. A ja madre duro et daneza ać deptaja kaniac. Proprzać perewosku meno.
You're trying to get me to be nice.
No!
But I cannot be nice. I am bureaucrat.
Nie tap.
I'm getting paid to be bureaucrat. I mean, I've already gotten paid $14.51 for being bureaucrat. Yellow papers, please.
Всем буду это порядко.
Varlik, Isakov, VIA 97FE, RK, July, let us see. Please step out the vehicle.
Отлично. Атма выходит.
Huh. It might be a different 39-year-old then who is a smuggler, because I can't find anything. You might actually be clean. What a surprise. Either you're clean or I am blind. Okay,
the boy ends up reacting the same way any guy would if you were to take away his porn. Axe to the face!
I would not be surprised. Let's see, now we're gonna get a massive...
Proprzajać. Это наша вилбарсна контрола. Работай это мо, ać wy dobrać zielatko promoта.
Nice, we've been promoted.
Дайте, товарищу командиру.
Hello, papers, please.
Роско пропшамана. Атматур.
Okay, you're already fucked. You have cargo, a photo, entry regulation, already fucked, expiration date. Still gonna check cargo list. How old were you?
Madre или осторожно.
Okay, return all thing.
Arosko varishu.
Okay, let's see. I didn't even write it all down. I'm dumb. I'm a dummy. You're denied! Fuck! Who attacked from where? Don't shoot my home! An organized criminal group operating in Karikatka. They're involved in smuggling, arms dealing, and kidnapping. They're in constant conflict. And Blood Fist is an anti-government movement led by Mikhail Garin. The goal is to liberate Akaristan from the hands of the communists.
Ето оберанкова брача талок задонь. Ето час вецnego duro. Илио мембини, бедлоки мадре павротни. Помскайте обаю оружники, а да убрать полицков. Ето он и хранил ваш Гондра.
I mean, at least we're getting some stuff, which is nice. I would also like to get more ammunition. I mean, headshots seem to work just fine, okay? But yeah, I could do with another gun as well. Another type of weapon.
Your accuracy leaves much to be desired.
Oh, come on. I shot many a headshot there. Anyway, next. Hi. How's it going? So, papers, please. Okay, let's see then. Khalil Bold, 9W52282B, Republic of Kazakhstan, August 81. 25th of April. You shall pass.
Alárachlo.
I found someone with a worse car than me.
Odsabik saraszta?
Jakub, Medved, Bevan. Ay. Passport number's fucked. So, you can, you shall not pass.
Atajo, siem rachowy.
Sure about that?
Siemać robotca. Atma wymadre oddycha.
Let's buy a new car. It even says police car. Like right there on side. It says police car. This is for chasing. This is for chasing, not for
Adamana.
Empty current vehicle. Is there's one item in the back. Fuck. Okay.
At Maduro.
Okay. I think that is good enough. That's now prepared for the next time. I know we could do a lot during the day, but as much as I do appreciate the support from everybody, I do also need to go make even more money. Because I need money. I do appreciate you all, and next time we're gonna start Alone in the Dark. But we are definitely gonna return to this. It is fun. I have enjoyed it so much already. Yeah, it just... I mean, it's a Russian car, okay? So... There's definitely not any working brakes in there. You know what is funny? I just noticed that when I just, when I closed it, this showed the Steam page on my library, which includes, the achievements we've gotten today. And this kind of makes me lose faith in humanity. So there's 71.1% of players have performed 20 correct inspections. Right? But I also have an achievement which is only at 36.6% of players. Which is perform 10 correct inspections without using a document comparer. So by using your own eyes, so there's less than 50% of people who have gotten 20 inspections right, have gotten 10 inspections right without using the automation. That is an interesting little factoid that I have now learned. But that is going to be it for this time. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you just for being. I'm honestly very grateful for all the fucking support. Especially, especially right now. Not gonna lie. I have, I have rather kept the budget for my daughter than for myself for this week. So I have, ended up in this kind of a penny pinching phase for a couple of days. It is what it is. No, it's fine. Daughter's coming back in 2 days. I'm assuming that I will calm down at that point. But now I'm gonna go to work. And I'm also gonna go taunt Mono. Because why not? So, until next time, Fintrovert signing out.
Next time, obey.